What's going on, guys? So I'm here in my home state of Minnesota at JSA Reptiles. You know, and I've been friends with Joe and Sheena here at JSA for years. And every time I'm up here, there is always something new and exciting happening with their ball python breeding programs. But this year, they hit the jackpot. They produced a world's first that is so jaw-dropping that you just have to see it to believe it. So I'm going to meet with Joe and Sheena, and we're going to get the story of how this incredible, one-of-a-kind ball python was produced. I'm Dāv Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. Zilla has everything you need for your reptile pets, from caging to lighting and everything in between. To see their entire catalog and find out where you can get Zilla products near you, visit zillarules.com. All right, Sheena, where are you going? Sheena, where? Joe, how you doing, man?
Good, how are
you? It's been a long time since I've been here filming. Man, this place is growing every single time I'm up here. You guys have it going on. Look at this. I mean,
yeah, everything's changed.
Yeah, all these racks.
We upgraded everything to Freedom Breeder racks, except for the hatchling racks. But yeah, everything's changing fast.
Yeah, as it does, man. You got to grow.
Yep.
All right, so you have told me about this amazing ball python. Spoiler alert, I've seen it before. It is amazing. So we want this story of how you produce this incredible ball python. Let's just start at the beginning.
A few years ago, we reached out to Justin at Canova, and we're interested in a black pastel red stripe spot nose clown to just kind of move forward with our projects. That was shortly either after or around the time that he released the genetics of the Pompeii.
That's a good looking snake.
Basically, I call it giving us like the cheat code.
Right.
You know, I mean, for him to release the
up,
genetics.
down, left, right, A, B, right? Yep, got it.
Yep. And it was a crazy animal because obviously other 4-gene animals have been produced in clown, and they just never looked anything like that.
Right.
So when we started breeding that male, we had a few genes in mind to hopefully try to make it better. One of the genes that was top of the list was special. So we produced a special yellow belly het clown female, held her back, raised that up, and then paired the black pastel red stripe spot nose clown to the special yellow belly het clown.
So you look at the spot nose by itself,
Yep.
and it's not impressive.
Right.
You look at the special by itself. It's a little, okay,
Right. Yep.
maybe.
Yeah, there's nothing crazy about any of the genes
Right.
separate. Yeah.
But that's the beauty of ball python breeding, is that when you stack those genes, it can produce something jaw-dropping.
Yes.
All right, so let's start with the adults and the pairing that it took to produce this snake. So what do we got here?
So this is special yellow belly het clown.
Okay, so look at that pattern. I mean, you can see in that pattern, you can see yellow belly influence in there, but then you add that special and look at all this blushing coming up. Like in between every single alien head, you've got this blushing coming up, and you don't really see that in just yellow belly. That is the special influence in this snake.
And then you get like the curls in the kind of the open alien eye,
Yeah,
alien heads.
The exploded alien heads. Basically, they got to Earth and could not stand oxygen, and their heads exploded. I don't know. That's a whole story for later. We're not talking about that. We're talking about ball pythons here. But yeah, that is an amazing snake in and of itself. And so now this is the female.
Yes.
And this is the mother of that amazing snake that we're about to see. All right, and then the sire, the male, was a what?
Black pastel red stripe spot nose clown.
Okay. What am I, is there a ghost in here? What's going on over there?
Sheena's phone.
Oh, Sheena.
I don't even know how to work this thing.
Yeah,
so.
just here, put it there, right, there you go. That's how to work that. So, we were talking about the male here before Sheena's ghost interrupted us. But look at this. So now, say again, this is a...
Black pastel red stripe spot nose clown.
Wow. So, what does red stripe, for those who aren't really familiar with red stripe, what does that gene do?
It gives it kind of just a different tint, like the different color tone, kind of like maybe that, I guess, a rusty kind of color.
And you can definitely see that coming in the back here.
Yep, and it really reacts with yellow belly, spot nose, black pastel, obviously, that's part of it.
Gotcha. All right, so you took this male, that female. Did you kind of know what you were going to get? Did you kind of hope?
Obviously, we've seen the Pompeii produce before, but didn't really know what special would do to it. You know, kind of what would it affect the pattern more? Would it affect the color? What would we get, you know, to put those two together to make it better?
Yep. And for people who aren't familiar with the Pompeii, if they've been living under a rock, just kind of go over the genetics of a Pompeii real quick.
So the Pompeii is black pastel, red stripe, spot nose, and yellow belly, and clown.
And clown. So
Together.
5 genes
Yep.
stacked up to make the Pompeii,
Yep.
which really is one of the most incredible morphs
Yes.
in all ball python dumb. Is that a thing, ball python dumb?
I think it pretty much changed how you look at your pairings, your breedings.
Absolutely.
And like, what works with what, you know, to make it better, and then what direction you're going to go for the future.
And it took those genes that not a lot of people were really paying attention to.
No.
And it really put them in the spotlight.
Right.
So, we've paired these guys up. How many eggs did you get?
5 eggs.
5 eggs. And you held back all 5 babies.
Unfortunately, all 5 were males.
Of course they were. Yeah. Yeah, but at least you had 100% hatching.
Yes.
So there's that. All right, so let's take a look at these babies here.
So this is red stripe, yellow belly clown.
So yellow belly with clown, one of the things that it does is it makes the outline of the alien head, so to speak, alien cyclops as it were there, but it gives it this really thick black outline to those basically alien heads. And then you add red stripe and it just gives it this really nice rusty color like this on the background color. But that's one of the, I mean, yellow belly with clown, because it has these really thick black outlines, I really love yellow belly with clown. That is a really good looking snake. All right, so now, did this one hatch out first?
I'm not exactly sure which one pipped first.
But the awesomeness didn't hatch first. I mean,
no.
you saw this one, then the next one, then the next one, and you...
It was like either the 4th or 5th.
Fourth or fifth one, and then you realized what you got, that you hit the jackpot.
Yep.
All right, so that's incredible. Let's see its sibling here.
So then this one, black pastel spot nose yellow belly clown.
And you can really see that black pastel influence in there. And then, so now spot nose, what does spot nose do to clown?
Just really enhances the pattern, you know. Kind of everybody for a long time was going more the reduced route with the brighter colors.
With the blades, whatever,
Yep, inchy, you know, leopard, that kind of stuff. So I believe Rennick was the first one, I think, to produce the spot nose clown.
Correct.
And once Justin produced the Batman, so then the spot nose leopard clown, that really made everybody take notice to what it can do.
Yeah. And I mean, look at that. I mean, even if that snake is what you were going for, that is still an amazingly beautiful snake. But that's not what you were going for.
Nope.
We're going to climb this ladder and see another one of the siblings here before we get to the jaw dropper, which I think, wait a minute, that's its name.
The jaw dropper?
The jaw dropper. What do you think?
We might have to figure out something. If
I mean, I suggested rattle on. That might not have, you know, appeased you and Sheena, but jaw dropper.
We're getting closer.
We're getting closer. All right. We're moving on here.
This one is black pastel special red stripe clown.
All right, so this is the first time that we've seen the special gene in this clutch, and you can definitely tell that that's special because look at how much lighter it made it. It really lightened up the sides, kind of muted the pattern a little bit. Very cool. So special is kind of an enhancer gene.
Yep, and it just changes the color subtly.
All right, we're getting closer to seeing the jaw dropper.
So this next one was in a different pairing, but similar genetics. But this will just kind of give you an idea how well special and spot nose work together with red stripe.
Absolutely. So this isn't a sibling.
Nope.
This is just to illustrate what these genes do when they're stacked in a single snake like that.
So obviously the spot nose adds all the pattern, and then actually helps, you know, a little bit with the color. And obviously the size with the red stripe, that rusty red color.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. All right. Wow. So What's there left to do?
I suppose we should show it.
You think so? My battery is dying. I don't think... What do you got going on in the incubator over here? You guys got some eggs left over here? Anything cool happening in here?
Well, there might be a few things.
Sheena, you want to tell a story about, you know, how the Packers lost to the Vikings or anything?
Well, no.
No?
Not really. No.
No? John, you got anything to add that you want to...
Nothing to add.
Nothing. All right. Well, thanks so much for having me over. This has been awesome.
We could go clean rodents.
Let's kill... Yeah. All right. Everybody's, you know, hitting that thumbs down button. Let's see the world's first jaw dropper.
Ooh la la.
Holy crap. That is probably the most amazing snake that I've ever seen. So everybody dropped their jaw at the Pompeii, but this is a Pompeii with special, and this is the world's first. So we gotta ask, what did Justin say when he saw this?
He was pretty excited.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at those reds. I don't know if this camera is doing justice, but that red is like brick red. And now when this snake was born, and I saw it, maybe a couple of days out of the egg when I was over here, you know, that red is getting kind of more and more orange, and that yellow is getting more and more yellow.
Yeah, it had a crazy transition out of the egg, then first shed, and those oranges keep coming through more.
That is amazing. Look at that crazy pattern. Look what it did. I mean, it completely obliterated the alien heads and just made this not really alien heads, but almost like an alien alphabet. Is that good? Hieroglyphics? Yeah. Alien hieroglyphics. Look at that. I mean, that is just an amazing snake. But one of the things that I love about it is look on its back there. It's got these little islands of kind of a different color outlined in black all the way down its back. And now we haven't seen that kind of pattern in any of his siblings, have we?
No, that's kind of the cheat code, I guess, that we talked earlier, that for some reason all of them together starts to really trick out the stereotypical alien heads.
All right, so what are our future plans for this snake?
Hopefully just get them up to size, you know, either by late this year or next year, and see what's next, you know, get it into other recessives, you know, desert ghost, you know, pied. Yeah. All of the above. I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't think there's going to be a bad decision in that project.
You can only go up from here.
Yep.
And so if somebody wanted to buy this snake, obviously it's a holdback.
Yep.
But what would be the dollar amount that somebody could say that you would say, deal?
I don't know if there is. I don't know. It's, you know, I'm sure there is a number, but I'm not sure what that number is yet.
What about $1 million? Exactly.
Just because of the potential power that it brings to the collection and then just future breeding, you know.
And that's why, I mean, how do you put a price on this?
Right, you don't. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Wow. All right, so everybody knows that I'm into pieds. I would love to see how this responds to a pied. Will you just do me a favor, take one of your pied females, put him on her, just to see what it looks like?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yep, make some double hets and...
Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, can you just imagine that with pied? I would love to see this with... Gosh, so many genes come to mind that I would love to see this with. You know, so many people say, oh, the ball python thing is over, it's run its course.
Yeah,
Not even close. I mean, we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg as to what we're doing here and what we can produce.
Right.
And this snake right here is living proof of that, for sure. I mean, that is one incredible snake. So now you were telling me that this snake ate like almost right out of the egg. It absorbed its yolk and then went right for the solid foods.
Yeah, it was. You couldn't have asked for a better, I guess, experience as far as being nervous for producing something like that.
Right.
Where it came out of the egg, shed, and just it instantly started eating. We started it on, you know, mouse hoppers, fuzzies, and within a couple, you know, I think 2 meals of that, it went right to rat crawlers.
Wow. So this guy could very well be ready to breed next year.
Oh yes. Yep. He's doing really well.
This incredible snake is going to be on display at JSA's table at Tinley next weekend. You guys have got to stop by JSA's table and check out this amazing snake. Cool. I am looking so forward to the future of what you guys are doing here. You guys blow me away every single time I come up here. Every single hatching season, I can't wait to come up here to see what you guys are hatching out, and it never disappoints.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're try to put a little different spin on some things, you know, go a little different direction, but we do try to work hard at it.
Such an amazing snake. Thank you so much for sharing the story. Wow. Every time I see this snake, my jaw drops. You got to do it. All right, guys, so this snake is going to be on display next week on JSA's table at the greatest expo in the world, Tinley Park, NARBC. Man, I'm telling you, this is a show that you never want to miss because you can see world's firsts just like this amazing snake. So make sure to stop by JSA's table. They have some amazing ball pythons, but first, stop by my table because you know that I'm going to have the most amazing pieds at the expo. So guys, as soon as Joe and Sheena told me about this snake, I knew that I had to get over here and film the story of how this incredible world's first was produced, and I'm so glad that I did. So guys, as always, hit that subscribe button when you do hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think about this amazing snake, and also smash that like button. And until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.